Yes.
This victory is not just sitting down and coming up to the mayor. We worked hard and I want to appreciate my team. Thank you so much for working hard. I want to congratulate the President of the Republic of Uganda, the members of Parliament who are sworn in last week, and the fellow local government political leaders who are being sworn in this week. I appreciate my predecessors, led by former Mayor, for the work that she did to secure Mbale City in the previous term. Mr. Kasim Namugali is not here, but I want to appreciate him. We are going to build on what he has been doing. He has worked hard and we appreciate him. And as well, I appreciate and recognize my fellow contestants for the position of the mayor and the position of the councillorship. I would like to encourage them not sit back and watch, but propose the ideas so that we can move the city forward. I saw Rogers. I don't know whether he's around.
Rogers.
Maswa. He was present, and I really want to appreciate him. You know, when you're in a competition, and when we win, we just need to come back together and we see how do we move forward. As I take up this, I want to pledge to work with all the stakeholders to be guided by the technical team, led by the city town clerk, and ensure that we have work done, the consultation and harmony with the sitting government and other political leaders. We will listen to the public to get the community views that help and guide the work in the city. We value the investors and the business people, the NGOs and general civil society. We recognize all the government officials and departments, and indeed we need them in the growth and development of our city. We very much recognize and value the smaller income earners such as those living in slums. We need to pay special attention to them. Mbale City has a bigger population of rural community who are still involved in farming for their livelihood. We need to give them appropriate attention and services. We are aware of unemployed population around us. We need to pray that we get more investors, more land available for employment. That is my task, to lobby. We have a younger population, we need to see how to support them. The city does not have many jobs to cover all of them, but whenever there is an opportunity for a job in the city, I want to assure you of transparent city public service commission, of integrity and accountability. During my term of office, I plan to follow up all the issues raised in the handover report by my former mayor. I think we want to pledge, and the honorable members who are here, people from Mbale trusted us with this, they have trusted us with the responsibility to be in the office, and I want to say that integrity and accountability should be our core values. We need to develop, I know that we have already the strategic plan in place. I think we are going to sit and look through. But one of the things that in Mbale we want to do is to beautify our city and promotion of the tourist projects. Mbale was the cleanest city, and we are still lament of that. But it's possible, you and me, we can make Mbale City clean again. We want to ensure full collection of local revenue, utilization and accountability. Mbale is still low in terms of local revenue. You can imagine we are collecting only about 3.7. Ginger is about 7 billion, Barara 9 billion. I'm imagining in Mbale together, if we put integrity and accountability, we can be able to raise the local revenue. If you have enough local revenue, be assured of the roads, be assured of Mbale, the clean city, and other services. Yes. We will monitor the implementation of the government programs for the benefit of our people. I'm glad that we've had a team that is joining, and you can see them behind me, and others are there. All of us are going to work together with the technical staff. So many NGOs in Mbale, we want to call them together and see how we support Mbale. We have many NGOs, and we need to work together. Improve the socio-economic welfare of the people, especially in slum areas and the street areas. Streets. It's so painful as a mother to see the younger people on the streets. They are not born to be on the streets. God has a plan for those children. And together we can work together to make sure that our children are not on the streets. And this is an area for us to focus. Support the investors and business people. Everyone was asking me, I want to invest in Mbale. We have so many people that they want to come and invest in Mbale. So I want us, people of Mbale, to make sure that we do well. You know, when we perform well, when we are corruption at zero, people will be willing to come and invest in Mbale City. So I want us to have that, to make sure that we attract. If we are doing well, people are coming to invest in Mbale. And when we have investors, then people have jobs. So I want us to know that and work well. We are not threatened.
Glory.
I know God has appointed us, and I want to sound to those who are going to disturb the people of Mbale when they have elected their leaders. We are elected by God.
Glory! Glory!
And I want to request you that we need to join our hands together. This was a fair and free election. And Mbale, people of Mbale made their choice.
It is true.
We are 10 people. I was the only woman. And they said this time around we want a woman.
Glory! God take it.
And I want to request, as we begin the office, we do not want people to disturb us.
No. No, 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 no.
And I want to appeal to you that people who are disturbing us to rise up and tell them that you elected a woman as the mayor city.
Grace is sufficient. The grace is sufficient.
And I also want to proclaim and prophetically say, I've been given this seat. I'm going to serve for 5 years. I do not mind what is around us, but I know that the people of Mbale have trusted us, and we are going to serve Mbale. And I want to request you to pray for us to work together. If Mbale is going to be transformed, all of us need to work together. Where you are sitting, I'm already seeing the boat road. Who put that boat road down? If you are talking about the clean city in Mbale.
Round of applause.
That's the beginning that all of us are going to work. If you are sitting here and there is a boat road down, I want to request you to pick that boat road and move
Happy
The system of governance in the constitution is decentralization. And decentralization creates offices, chairman and the council as supreme organs in the local government. The office of city mayor and district chairperson is provided for under the Local Government Act, Section 13. When you go through, it gives you clearly what you are supposed to do. And you need the support of the technical officers. I have the advantage that I have somehow tested most of those places. Once you have the town clerk and the technical officers who are willing to deliver, the council will deliver. The office of RCC and RDC is provided for in the Constitution. Article 203 and 204. Chapter 203, 204. Then Section 70, 71 provide the function of RDC. Normally, we play an oversight role. The president knows you are there elected, but he says let these people be here to support you, not to fight you. In many cases, we have had the conflicts between the office of RDC, RCCs, and the mayor. The question of who is big does not matter in service delivery. What matters is how to deliver services. When people get elected and assume offices, you have the whole council, but not all the councillors have come with the mission to serve. You are not careful, they will divert you. Normally, we have issues with the office of RDC and the mayor and technical officers. We abandon the issue of service delivery and we start doing what is required for ourselves. There we disagree. And I don't know that we have opportunity to disagree because we are implementing the President's manifesto. And one of the things I wanted to point out is that whether you are FDC, whether you are NRM, whether you are NUP, whether you are independent, we only have one manifesto. And that manifesto is President Museveni's manifesto, the government manifesto. Good roads, good hospitals, good clean water, and security for all. In the short time we have been around, those contradictions have not been manifest. My promise that as a team, we shall build teamwork in the implementation of the government manifesto. His Excellency, the President has signed a contract. Has signed a contract with the people of Uganda for 5 years. Our role is to pray for him to ensure that the services are delivered. But the President cannot implement the manifestos on the ground. These technical people who are in charge of translating the policies of politicians into realities. So I want to appeal to you. I have had issues, but for the time I've been around, we have been patient. If I had been a younger man like those days, we would have had wars here. But when you get old, you fear to make unnecessary enemies.
We are counting from 100 to 1. 100, 50, 30, 20, 10, and 1. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to the councillors. Congratulations to the honorable speaker. Congratulations to the one team. Andrew, senior councillor.
Yeah.